Welcome to All Car Review channel. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. The 2019 GMC Sierra, like every other pickup truck on the market, needs to be two vehicles in one. With prices creeping ever skyward, it's important to pick a truck that can handle both work and play with aplomb, and the new Sierra does just that. All the traditional truck stuff, towing, hauling, etc. gets handled with complete competency, with some extra credit for a unique trick in the bed. In its secondary job as a family vehicle, it succeeds thanks to GM's tech-forward feature lineup. No matter which job it's time for, the Sierra is ready to clock in. Both the GMC Sierra and its Chevrolet Silverado sibling get major updates for the 2019 model year. While the Silverado's scrunched front end isn't for everyone, the Sierra wears a design that's a bit more traditional. Sure, the grille makes up 90% of the front end, but it blends well with the rest of the truck's blocky good looks, casting an imposing shadow over most other cars on the road. The rear end keeps GM's clever and set bumper step, and while I think it's sort of ugly, its practicality can't be beat. However, it might not be necessary if your Sierra packs the same multi-pro tailgate that my SLT trim tester does. It's a tailgate within a tailgate that can act as a laptop stand, a big old step or a temporary bed extender. It's some truly clever stuff that should help the Sierra stand out with buyers. The interior keeps it pretty simple. There's no major redo here. Instead, GMC goes for the familiarity play with a layout that's largely the same as before. My crew cab tester has two very spacious rows of seats wrapped in comfortable leather, and the front row seats are separated with a center console capable of holding every touch accumulated across a lifetime, including enough space under the armrest for an entire purse. Not everyone will buy a 2019 Sierra for truck stuff, but people who regularly tow or haul won't be lacking for capability. Spec the Sierra with a crew cab, the optional 6.2-liter V8 in an $850 trailering package for its improved cooling, a B-fire suspension and a different rear axle ratio, and this truck will tow 12,100 pounds. If payload is more important, ditch the 6.2-liter V8, but keep the crew cab and trailering package, and the Sierra will haul 2,140 pounds of whatever. My tester is optioned out for max trailering, so it has all the goodies mentioned above. The 6.2-liter V8 adds $2,495 to the Sierra SLT crew cab's $50,000 base price, but I think it's worth it. With 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque on tap, it sounds, and nearly feels, like 75% of a base Corvette, providing loads of muscle with an empty bed and ample torque in every gear. The 10-speed automatic is fine on the upshifts, but downshifts take a surprising amount of time as the truck figures out which gear is ideal for its given throttle position. The remaining driving dynamics are pretty pleasant, as far as unleaded pickup trucks go. There's some audible cabin sound when the suspension shuffles the truck over bumps and potholes, but tire and wind noises on the highway are relatively muted. The Sierra exhibits the same wishy-washy characteristics as every other body-on-frame pickup truck, but compared to other vehicles in the segment, it feels near the top comfort-wise. With its base, for now, 5.3-liter V8, the 2019 Sierra can achieve an EPA estimated 17 miles per gallon city and 23 mpg highway, but my tester's 6.2-liter V8 drops those numbers to 15 city and 20 highway. Thankfully, they are easy to beat. In fact, my observed numbers with the 6.2-liter V8 were pretty close to the 5.3 liters estimates. That's without anything in or attached to the truck, though. Slap a race car on the back or fill the bed with rocks, and all bets are off. As more cab, bed and engine configurations come online, the Sierra's base price will drop precipitously, but for now, I'd spec it almost exactly like my tester. Configuring a truck is almost as involved as configuring a Porsche, but the limited number of available Sierras means it's a bit easier. A V8 crew cab is all that's available at the time of writing. It'll sneak under $50,000, including $1,495 in destination charges, with rear-wheel drive, but as a Midwesterner, I'll take the $51,495 four-wheel drive version. Adding the 6.2-liter V8 brings the price to $53,990. I don't need the ruggedness of the AT4 trim or the fancy pants attitude of the Denali, so I'll stick with the SLT trim, which is the least expensive of the three. I would keep the $6,825 premium package, because I want all the safety systems, in addition to the extra USB ports, ventilated front seats, power rear window and revised center console. I'd skip over my Tester's $995 sunroof, the $495 fancy red paint and the $850 trailering package, but I'd invest the $250 in the extra cameras. That brings the total to a lofty $61,065. That's not too far off my Tester's $62,605, but it cuts some of the fluff. My Tester should be $63,605, but GMC currently discounts the premium package's price by $1,000, which is good, because it's expensive.